my friend. I guess you just saw me making my late night music video. Yeah, that's kind of in production at the moment. It's looking pretty rad. I guess you're here for a video game, I believe. Something unforeseen, something obscure, something you've never heard of before. That kind of rhymed. Anyway, let's have a look at Nitrous Oxide for the PlayStation 1. It's gonna put a better taste in my mouth than the X-Files.
So N20 was developed by this developing company and published by these publishers, releasing in late June 1998. The game begins with a CGI full-motion video cutscene and provides a rather grim, green, slimy atmosphere with a perspective of wasps and other bug creatures. It's got that odd late 90s sci-fi TV show feel, and I can definitely admire for what it was during the time. Dated? Yeah, sure, why not? After the cool cutscene, we select our preferred language. I'll go French another day, oui? And with this singular loading screen, and might I add, the only loading screen within the game, we're planted into the main menu with a trippy background showcasing different colourful trance-like illusions.
If I start to fall into a music video of some kind, come find me. I'll be found in the Corona times. Do you know Corona? I know Corona.
Before I talk about anything gameplay, I want to address the main noticeable code of Chanel Radio number 5, being the soundtrack. Ever heard of the Crystal Method? Well, they're a 90s trance DJ style band that created some massive hits such as Busy Child and Trip Like I Do. If you listen to The Prodigy, Fatboy Slim, Daft Punk, etc., then you're gonna dig these tracks. Alrighty Makati, let's dig into the meat and potatoes of Nitrous Oxide, choosing the shiny metallic ship of your choosing. I recommend the Trident for no other reason than it looks the best. Colour it up in different palettes and we'll begin. Please note before we enter, the gameplay might make you feel queasy, so prepare a sick bag. Please, I don't want it on my carpet. For we're entering the endless roller coaster tunnels. You'll see. Here we are, a small ship shooting bugs at full speed in a claustrophobic churning tunnel which you can move around and about in with 180-degree motion. I can already feel my body and brain rejecting this fast movement around this circular prism. Just so you know, the actual game runs at 60 frames per second on the PS1, but because of my mediocre game capturing device, I'm showing it off at 25 frames per second, which is a huge disservice on my part. Apologies. So overall, there are 15 different tunnels with different kinds of large bugs that want to destroy you in one hit. How do we do that? Is with our trusty ship. Let's talk gameplay first. With the ship you can move it left to right in the tunnels and feels smooth, really smooth. That's not all that can be achieved as you can slow down the ship, but comes at a warp speed cost. It can do a hop, which is nifty for dodging obstacles and bugs in your way. I suck at using it and always get hit when I try to jump past, but it's good. But the main part of the ship is the blaster. For this entire journey you'll be holding the X button to shoot all these colourfully grotesque insects. Beetles that come in forms of yellow, red and vicious blue. The blue beetles shoot back but provide extra score points, and they also roll about in these cocoons that unleash 2 beetles at once shot. Then there's spiders, centipedes, gigantic ladybugs, wasps, and many more that will make your skin crawl just thinking of being in these tunnels. The goal for each level is to take out all the enemies within the tunnel, and sometimes will supply a boss of great magnitude, pretty much a larger equivalent to the smaller insects. So if you're too squeamish of spiders and giant wasps, then look away. They'll creep crawl into your life. Just imagine this in VR though. An N20 Nitrous Oxide remake in VR would be gnarly as hell. Anyway, every tunnel changes and the later ones are absolutely disorientating. You won't even know what is happening half the time. Like, what even? Aside from holding the X button all day, you can collect all these amazing, colourful power-ups that serve a lot of cleansing through the claustrophobic space. Torpedoes, blast waves, bouncing red laser things, bubble shields, and lots of flashy things to exterminate all the bugs and your fucking retinas. And while they're really effective, it's best to strategically save them up for later levels. If you can get through without getting hit, shooting all the bugs, collecting all these coins, not only for the high score but extra health and bonus blast waves, you'll be a-okay. Also, another thing to do is to shoot the mushrooms that help you get more coloured stars, which unlocks the bonus round. Whoa! Trippy dippy 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 dippy. And oh boy, are these ones trippy, is what I meant to say. If you shoot these large dinosaur eggs, they'll spit out some good old gold coins and applies more to the high score. Honestly, if you don't care for high scores, there's still some massive amounts of entertainment if you can handle the disorientating presentation. Speaking of presentation, while the game is of a pixelated nature, the style, the gooiness of the droopy tunnels and the solidness of the insects really stand out amongst the screen. It runs smooth, complementing the fluency of the gameplay. The biggest gripe I could give is that with this kind of game, it's going to give you a headache, or make you spill your sandwich from the other day. But let's have a look at one of the final levels, shall we?
I definitely don't feel like throwing up right now, but before I do, I highly recommend checking out N20, Nitrous Oxide, for elongated talking blah blah blah. It's fun, it's energetic, it's got a bouncy soundtrack, kicks a lot of bug alien ass, and that is the best part of it, so I recommend checking it out. Anyway, what is my name? Yeah, my name is Jamez, that is my game, wherever I don't own a physical copy of it, and I'll bid you adieu. Bye-bye. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Moneybags is here for the £125,000 question, and I hope him fucking dies. Everything is. I can't. 125,000 pounds. The question: do you love? That is show everything. Answers, they're all the same. You can't change. Murderer. Lock A, C, B, D, I did all. I'm sorry. I did all. I'm sorry. I did all. I'm sorry. I did it. I did it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it. You're at fault. Goodbye. Correct. 1,000.
Was it the other girl's fault? No. It was me. When you knew you were in big trouble, you still told the truth.
I like